This Denver Broncos player could soon be traded. Hello everyone and welcome to Denver Broncos Syndicate, part of the Sports Syndicate family of channels where we are dedicated to bringing you content about our favorite sports teams. I am your host, Gage Madrid. Before we jump in, if you could just do me a big favor and leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the notification bell, that would be awesome. We just hit 900 subscribers and we are really close to our big goal of 1,000. This morning, it was announced by NFL insider Aaron Wilson on Twitter that NFL teams are interested in trading for Denver Broncos tight end Alberto Cuebanam. The third-year former Missouri standout and fourth-round draft pick has 7 catches for 50 yards this season, 51 career receptions for 501 yards, and 3 scores. In wake of former starting tight end Noah Fant being shipped off to the Seattle Seahawks as part of the Russell Wilson trade, it was expected that Alberto would take a big step forward in his game this season and would ascend to that tight end 1 spot. Unfortunately, that just never came to be. In training camp, it was becoming very apparent that Alberto was slipping on the depth chart behind guys such as rookie third-rounder Greg Dulcich, as well as Eric Saubert, Andrew Beck, and Eric Tomlinson. Despite Greg Dulcich going down in training camp and missing the first 5 games, Alberto still struggled to see the field. And that all culminated in Alberto being inactive for the Broncos on their Monday night loss to the Los Angeles Chargers once rookie Greg Dulcich returned. Dulcich showed some really nice things in his NFL debut, and things bode really well for him to potentially be the starting tight end moving forward. The main reason why Alberto was slipped on the depth chart and was ultimately inactive on Monday night are his deficiencies as a blocker. This offense depends heavily on blocking from the tight end position, and Alberto just simply is really bad at it. It's not for a lack of effort so much as it's just a lack of technique and physicality as a blocker. If you can't block, you're not going to see the field as a tight end in this offense. It's that simple. He also struggled with some drops in the early part of the season, so I honestly feel that Alberto could be due for a change of scenery. Other Denver Broncos that have been named as possible trade candidates include wide receiver Jerry Jeudy, who has vented his frustrations about his role in the offense on multiple occasions. You could see it on the sidelines on Monday night. Melvin Gordon's also been named in some trade conversations, but he's recently been assured by Coach Hackett that he's going to be the starting running back, so I'm not sure at least this week that a trade's going to materialize. If the Broncos lose their next 2 games to the Jets and the Jaguars, they will be sitting at 2-6 at the trade deadline, and in my opinion, I think they have to really strongly consider being sellers at the deadline. Another guy that could potentially be on the move is Bradley Chubb. The only reason I say that is because the Broncos are sorely lacking draft capital, and due to the way Bradley Chubb's been playing so far, there's a chance he could fetch a second-round pick from the right team. As much as I love Bradley, and as much as I love that he's been able to resurge and get past those injuries, at the end of the day, if someone offers us a second-round pick for him, I think General Manager George Paton has to pull the trigger. I'm curious, Broncos country, should we be sellers at the trade deadline? Who are some guys that you think we should move? Drop those comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. And while you're at it, be sure to follow me on Twitter at Gage Madrid NFL for even more Broncos coverage. And for now, this has been another episode of Denver Broncos Syndicate. I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.